Welcome to Five Fires YouTube. Today we're gonna have an adventure over here at Knott's Berry Farm, but we're gonna talk about Knott's Scary Farm. Construction updates. We're gonna go over all the construction updates that we have to see over here at Knott's Scary Farm. If you're not already following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at the Cali Bay. Please subscribe, hit the like button, fire it up. I'm the main host, Mondo. Let's do this. This is the update that I'm most excited to talk about. Doesn't look like much right now, but this entrance right here at Boot Hill Diggins, this is going to be the entrance for the most anticipated maze, in my opinion, for Knott's Scary Farm, and that's going to be Origins, the Curse of Calico. Hey, we got some Ghost Town Live coming over here. But for the Curse of Calico, Origins is all going to start right here, because we saw in the Knott's Scary Farm announcement that this was going to be the entrance, and they did say a part of Calico is going to be part of the show itself. And if you guys remember in years past, for Red Barn, there was like a big monster right here just telling you to come inside. The family wants to meet you. And a whole lot of that crazy carnivorous things. Kind of scary. But we saw this right here. This carriage that says Boot Hill, we saw it with the ghost that was leading us to believe that it's going to lead us into what is going to be Origins, Curse of Calico. So this is going to be probably a pre-show scare area, a scare zone. So this area right here is going to be probably all a scare zone before you even get into the maze. And they did say that the cemetery was going to be part of everything. So we'll find out how crazy and scary it's going to be over here. But I love the fact that Knott's Berry Farm is just building a story between Origins, Curse of Calico, and they're also bringing in the story with the hanging, and then just Ghost Town itself. It's going to be so amazing. So it's just like all one big gigantic universe, like story, like it's its own universe. Hi. Let's see if I could feel the heartbeat. Man, you really feel the heartbeat. It's stronger since they fixed it. Oh, they recently updated it?
Yeah, it was off for a while.
Hiram McTavish.
Now they need to put more dirt to cover those.
Yeah, his heartbeat is pretty strong. He's ready for Origins. So this is all going to be part of Origins. And then let me take you guys over there by the barnyard itself. Finally made my way over here past the graveyard and the bridge. And this is going to be the entrance that's going to be to Origins. And if they keep it like last year, this area right here is going to be for the fast track, or just the fast pass, or front of the line, whatever they call it. But this is going to be the entrance. Let's walk you guys through. And we finally got a visual, by the way. And the only way you could do it is by getting on Pony Express of what the heck is going on right here. Let me show you guys. Look at that. We were like, what is that? Here at the back of the barn, and we were just so like intrigued by whatever that was over here at the back end. And what we saw, it looks like they're going to be building a cave. I don't know if it's like a mine cave or what. I originally said maybe it's like quicksand. I don't know, because they are painting it, so there's a lot left to question of what it actually is. But my buddy Danny, he says that it's a cave. And it makes sense, because this is now the story about Sarah Marshall and how she was hung and how she became a witch, which is the Curse of Calico. I love it, but it's so cool. Oh! It's so cool that it's extending back here. I don't recall if it's ever extended into that back area. And then having the pre-show on this backside by the cemetery is so awesome. Here we got Danny. Is that the new shirt? That's the new shirt? Damn, look at that. So over here at Wilderness Dance Hall is where all the commotion is gonna be for the Curse of Calico. And me and Danny, we keep saying it, this is gonna be the main maze that we're gonna wanna do like 2 to 3 times opening day. Hopefully we can. I don't know how crazy the lines are gonna get, but one thing I do recommend at Knott Scary Farm is they do sell a pass. It's like an annual pass just for Knott Scary Farm. So you can come multiple times and it's only 90 bucks for annual pass holders. So I highly recommend that. And it's 100 bucks if you're not a pass holder. So it's only a little bit more expensive, but it's totally worth it. Trust me. Knott Scary Farm is so much fun. This is a great thing to do as a date night. Me and my girlfriend, we're gonna be coming a lot. Another update that we got, construction-wise, is the bathrooms right across the dance hall. They have started updating the bathrooms, which is awesome. Knott Scary Farm is putting a lot of work into this year, and I'm just glad that Knott Scary Farm is gonna be epic. And they're fixing the bathrooms, and we even got some of the lighting already put up on top of the bathroom area. I'm just excited. Knott Scary Farm is like literally putting in the effort, and I'm just so proud that like we're gonna be able to enjoy this year's Knott Scary Farm event. And this whole year in general has been amazing at Knott Scary Farm. They've done an incredible job with the opening of Calico River Rapids. The refurbishment of all the rides didn't take too long, and the food, entertainment, everything's just been quite amazing. Made our way over here to the Mystery Lodge, and for this one, for Knott Scary Farm, the update is gonna be special ops. The thing about special ops, it's gonna be its last year. One really cool part that Knott Scary Farm is giving homage to its previous scare attraction. For special ops, they do have a special maze pin, so it's like a trading pin or a lanyard pin, and they're just gonna keep you in the memories of all the scares that have gone down. And the thing about special ops, it was actually one of the more scarier mazes when you really think about it. It's headshots only, man. Just so gorgeous out here. This is the calm before the storm, because in about 3 weeks, it's gonna be a lot of monsters, a lot of people scaring the heck out of you. The other thing I want to talk about, since we're in this area for special ops, and I'll give you guys a visual of what that actually looks like in a little bit. But the thing about it is Mystery Lodge, there was a lot of talk like, what is going on? Why has it been shut down? Is it like on refurbishment? Are they going to be like bringing it back? And what we've heard, it's not coming back. And the main reason why is that it just costs a lot of money to fix something like that has technology from a long time ago. So it's almost in a sense like custom built for this specific attraction. And I don't know, from what I know, the rumor is that it's just not going to come back. Very saddening, but I could imagine Knott Scary Farm, from what I've heard also, is that they're going to be expanding in a big way Calico. So we'll see how far Calico reaches, because Calico does come all the way out here to Calico River Rapids. So if Knott Scary Farm could extend Calico itself all the way over here to Calico River Rapids, that'd be amazing. Imagine how much like more immersive everything's gonna be with Calico reaching all the way out here. Only time will tell. This is just all rumor and speculation. We're gonna stay on the same subject of special ops. So the things that we know this year is they're gonna go out with a bang. Let me give you guys a visual. There we go. That right there is special ops, and they're gonna be going out with the bang. The update that we have, and we got it from the announcement, is they're gonna actually be splitting people into different groups. So when you go into the maze, they're gonna split you up in 2 groups, and then at that point in time, you're gonna be like on your own. I don't know how that's gonna go. There is some added features that they did to special ops, because they want to make this last year of special ops memorable. So we're gonna find out what that is all about, and I will be doing a full walkthrough of that maze, every single maze over here at Knott Scary Farm, even Shadowlands. But if you are interested in seeing the walkthroughs and just anything Knott Scary Farm, please subscribe, because we're gonna be doing a lot of coverage over here at Knott Scary Farm. Over here on the back side of Silver Bullet, this walkway that goes underneath and takes us over to the other side where Silver Bullet actually is. We got a confirmation from the Not Scary Farm announcement that this is gonna be Forsaken Lake. So the scare zone is coming back, and we actually got some lighting fixtures over there, so they're already starting to get this going. Let me show you guys. Dude, look at the train. I love Knott. We got Silver Bullet going. Sometimes I truly feel like scare zones are worse than the maze themselves. But this whole area right here is gonna be Forsaken Lake, right outside of Silver Bullet. You gotta walk through it. This is the only way to get to other mazes. You gotta walk through the scare zones. The big thing that they announced for Forsaken Lake is that they're gonna be sticking to the grays and the blues and a lot of fog. And we already got some of the lighting fixtures put up for this scare zone. And then what Danny was talking about, last year it wasn't the greatest. What was the big review of that, Danny?
The Forsaken Lake scare zone, I feel like was really hyped to be like something amazing, and the monsters were great, and it was really cool to walk through this area, but there just wasn't really a lot visually to see.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot more going on in the clown scare zone.
What is that? Carnival, I think they call it?
Carnival, yeah.
Carnival.
There's a lot more going on there that was really kind of interactive, and honestly, there was only like a few monsters when we were here for Forsaken Lake, and it just wasn't really...
It was mainly fog.
Yeah, it was just mainly fog. So we're glad that they're gonna bring some more stuff to it.
So I give a big shout out to that dude right there. Happy birthday, man. But this is it. This whole area here is gonna be all Forsaken Lake. Hopefully for year 2, round 2, they go a little bit harder, maybe get a couple more scare actors, just be a little more immersive. I think it takes like 2 to 3 years to get a scare zone down. Yeah. It's just a lot goes into it.
It's great, and
it's just perfect theming.
The village is really cool too. They did a great job with this over here.
Over here next to the timber log at the Boardwalk Ballroom, we got the return of Dark Ride. For Dark Ride, there is going to actually be a new scene. A lot of it's going to be the same. Probably a couple of small things are going to be changed, but the big thing that they're going to do is an addition to the ending. It's going to be ending in a scare shop, I guess I want to call it, but it's going to be a gift shop. I'm going to call it a scare shop. Sounds cool. But it's going to end in a scare shop that's going to be all types of terrifying and scary. And the way it ends, like, is there going to be scare actors? That's like the one thing I was wondering.
So it's like the whole story of Dark Ride is it's like an abandoned old dark ride.
Yeah.
And what ride doesn't end in a gift shop, you know what I mean?
I know.
So that's like a whole play on it.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have a gift shop at the end of the Dark Ride maze.
In a sense, it's like a scare zone that's a gift shop.
I kind of want to see like what fake merchandise they have in the gift shop.
Oh, it's not even real. So stay tuned, guys. September 19th, Knott Scary Farm. We have made our way over here to Shadowlands. Finally, we got the facade. I do see that they have painted the railings, and it's kind of sad to see that it's going to be its last year for Shadowlands. But enough scares have definitely gone through here. Hopefully there's a little bit of change that does occur. I know it's on its way out, but I hope Shadowlands finishes off with a bang. I remember the first time I got into Shadowlands, I had no idea what was going on, and by the time I knew it, somebody got their head chopped off, and I was like, what the heck? And I was just terrified after that. I didn't even want to walk through the maze. But Shadowlands is looking like it's finally getting its refurbishment into the opening of Knott Scary Farm. And there's actually some prompts that are on the left side over here. I'll show you guys. Whoa. Here we got a good vantage point at the props that have already arrived in the outside area. And for these props, they look like lanterns or just lamps to illuminate the outside area. Because the thing about it is, Danny was just saying, for Shadowlands, when you first walk inside, you're actually outside. If that makes sense. But you're going into the forest of Shadowlands. Can't wait for Shadowlands. This area over here outside of Accelerator, where there's a bunch of play games, and where we got hang time, this area is all gonna be Carnival. So this is gonna be one of the biggest scare zones at Knott Scary Farm itself. And it actually starts like way out there by the barbecue, by Boardwalk Barbecue. But in this area, in this vicinity, there's just gonna be a bunch of clowns just scaring the heck out of you. So stay away from this area. If you're afraid of clowns, I do not recommend walking through here. It's gonna be terrifying. We're about to make our way over here to Bazaar Bazaar. It's the Not Scary store. It's a Not Scary Farm store. On my last video, I did put a lot of this merchandise up, but I didn't talk about the prices. So today we're going to talk about the prices. If you are interested in the shirt that has all the mazes, this one's $16.99. And then we also got a new mug. For the mug, this one is 20 bucks.
I don't know.
Ooh, spooky. And then we also got this purse for the Not Scary Farm purse. This one is 20 bucks. And then the other Not Scary Farm purse, this one's 20 bucks as well. Oh, they got this one. This one's 20 as well. That's cool. Yep. And then they also have the Orgins sweater. And they have it in a shirt form, which is over here. But for the shirt, it's 20 bucks. I gotta find out what this sweater. If you are interested in the Not Scary Farm Origins sweater, this one is $44.99, which is this version. It's pretty thick too, so if it's cold out here, you're definitely gonna stay warm. There's a couple more items I wanted to talk about. The biggest one, or hold on. Look at this one. This is a new Not Scary Farm. That one's 20. And they also got it in sweater form, and this one's $39.99. And then we also got the most anticipated one, the one that everybody was like freaking out over, Where the Nightmares Never End. For the Spirit jersey, and this is like one of the coolest like actual Spirit jerseys.
And it's cheaper than Disney.
$59.99. Disneyland, these are like 60, yeah, 64 or even $69.99.
Yeah.
Here we have the commemorative pins for Shadowlands, and then for Special Ops Infected. This is the last year for them. They have these really cool pins. For Shadowlands, it went from 2016 to 2019, and for Infected, it was 2014 to 2019. Headshots only.
Okay, hold on. Get my card.
And these are 10 bucks, so if these were one of your favorite mazes from years past, definitely come pick one up over here at Bazaar Bazaar. And in this area, there's a lot of construction already going up, and they're still got to do the facade over here on the right side. But our one of our guests that we just met right now, he was saying that Not Scary Farm is most likely to poke a lot of fun at Galaxy's Edge, as this show that you see here for the hanging is savage, extremely savage. That's like the only word to describe this show. And this show is actually about like 40-50 minutes long. It's quite long. Definitely going to be covering this for I think it's opening day, or if I don't come opening day, I will be back, as I did purchase the Not Scary Farm annual pass. That was 90 bucks. So I'm going to be covering Not Scary Farm quite a bit here on Five Fires, and definitely covering it on Instagram at the Cali Bay.
How was DC though? Good?
What do you guys think is going to be the hanging? Who's going to be the hung? That's the one that I like was like trying to take a guess. I really can't guess it this year. Who knows? Post in the comments if you have any good guesses. They're located over here next to Camp Snoopy. The thing about it is this is actually the entrance to Pumpkin Eater. Let me show you guys. There's a lot of big updates that have occurred. Let's take a closer look. We got some of the facades, like the houses are now up. These were not here on my last update, so big updates for Not Scary Farm. If you're wondering what this is all about, and on this side we're gonna have a scarecrow, but this whole entrance is a scare zone that actually leads you all the way into Pumpkin Eater Maze. So you're pretty terrified and scared before you even walk into the maze. And Pumpkin Eater was one of the fan favorites from last year, so thank goodness it's returning. But take a look at the facades. We're still over here at Camp Snoopy for Pumpkin Eater, and behind Woodstock's airmail, take a look. Look what has arrived. That is the entrance facade, and that is a huge pumpkin, and that's where you walk in. Has anything else been added? I'm not too sure what's going on this front entrance, but the pumpkin is now up. So a lot of preparation for Pumpkin Eater has started. I'm so excited. It's almost that time of the year. September 19th, Knott Scary Farm begins. We're on the outside now of Knott Scary Farm, and this whole area has been walled off, and actually Knott has been extended outside of its own barriers. What you see here, these yellow walls, is going to be the barriers for Pumpkin Eater. And as I was showing you guys one of the houses earlier, that's one of them there. But this outside area is all a scare zone before you even actually get into the maze itself. The maze itself is all that section right there. And Pumpkin Eater was one of the fan favorites from last year, so thank goodness Knott Scary Farm is bringing it back. Here we got a good look at depths. And still a lot of pumpkins. And then, is that the Scarecrow? That is the Scarecrow. That's the one that's going to be talking, right?
Yeah.
And Pumpkin Eater.
Don't forget the new entrance to the depths, but we can't see behind the scenes there. They mentioned in the announcement.
So this is not the entrance.
No, it is the entrance, but they're
No,
gonna have
the elevator, I mean.
Yeah, the elevator.
Somehow they're going to incorporate an elevator into the depths. I do not know how that's going to work. And that's an announcement that they made for the Knott Scary Farm announcement event just recently. The one that I'm like wondering, it's that blue on the left side. That one is Paranormal Activity. That one that's on the far left side, which is blue, we could only really see a little bit of the facade. But that one is going to be Paranormal Inc. We actually didn't get too much information on that, if it's going to change or if anything was added. But that is going to be a returning maze for 2019. Can't wait to see all these gone soon enough, because a lot of this is going to go inside for Pumpkin Eater. I wish we could see Waxworks. I do want to talk about something about Waxworks real quick. Waxworks is actually in the infrastructure of Ghost Rider. That's the reason why we can't see it. And to actually film, you have to go on Ghost Rider, and you barely even get a glimpse of the actual facade. And what Knott Scary Farm did recently is they created a fake facade that had devil, and it said something Devil 3D, which was actually fake news. They trick-or-root everybody, and it's not even anything devil related. It's Waxworks. So how cool is that, that Knott Scary Farm gave us a little doozy, and they just trick-or-root us. Thankfully, I didn't report anything on that double maze. Thank you guys for watching Five Fires YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed all of the Knott Scary Farm updates that we have, and there was quite a bit of them. So there's a lot to talk about today for Knott Scary Farm, and I'm excited for this year's season, 2019. Thank you guys for watching Five Fires YouTube. I appreciate all the support. If you guys want some information of Knott Scary Farm, definitely go to their website, as it all starts September 19th, and I highly recommend buying your tickets online so you do not have to wait outside over here to get a ticket in person, because it's going to take forever and it's going to waste your time to get on the mazes. So thank you guys for watching. If you're not already following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at the Cali Bay. Please subscribe, hit the like button. We are firing it down, firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.